Today I have some Real Housewives of Atlanta news, or should I say real exes of the Atlanta Housewives news. Because I'm not talking about the women, I'm talking about the men. In particular, Todd, Candy's Todd, because there's two Todds on the show, Peter Thomas, and Matt Jordan. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, a couple days ago, Matt was complaining on Twitter because Kenya wouldn't let him in and tape the reunion, and I guess he was out of $10,000 because of it. Okay, fine. So then a couple days later, Matt posted on Twitter again. He must need like some kind of Twitter blocker just to make sure he's not starting a lot of shit. But anyway, he posted on Twitter that Peter and Todd advised him that because he was Kenya's storyline, that maybe she should give him 10%, because that's the deal that they have with their significant others. Well, I don't know if Peter and Cynthia are still married, but that's the deal that they had. And so he was very salty because not only Kenya wasn't feeling it. She was like, no, you're not getting anything. And then Todd posted something on his Twitter account basically saying, yeah, that conversation took place. And he felt pretty bad for Matt because reality TV will chew you up and spit you out. Okay, fine. But then when Peter Thomas got word about Matt Jordan's posting, he posted something his damn self. Now, you know, he already has the reputation of being the sixth housewife. He's forever running his mouth and just acting like one of the women. He really doesn't act like one of the dudes, like this. Now, I'm paraphrasing here. I'll put the real message at the end of this article. Okay, fine. So Peter basically said, yeah, we told you that, but don't get mad at us, me and Todd, because we would have a deal with our women and you don't. And for you to post that on the internet, it makes you soft, okay? And keep my name out your mouth. It was very nasty and aggressive and real womanish, in my opinion. Like, Todd didn't act that way. Peter, what is wrong with you? I would have been really pissed if I was Matt and he put this threatening, gossipy girl posting on his account. Well, I wasn't the only one that felt that way. So Matt felt the same kind of way. And he was pissed. And he was saying he didn't like, now I'm paraphrasing what Peter was going around saying. So somehow they all met up at a radio station in North Carolina. And I guess things got out of hand. I hear that it turned into a fight. People were slammed on the floor. People were choked. You know, I heard it was real mayhem. Now, but Matt refused to sign the waiver to allow the tape to go public. I sure would have liked that tape. So now I gotta paraphrase what's going on. And I know whenever there's a fight, there's always a jumpee and a jumper. The jumper is the one that got the best of the fight, and the jumpee is the one that didn't get the best of the fight. So I know that I'm going to assume that the jumpee, the person who got their ass kicked, must have been Peter Thomas, because he walked away saying now he wants to sue. He wants to sue Matt, okay? Only a person that got their ass kicked for saying some shit you shouldn't have been saying will threaten a lawsuit, because if you didn't, people who kick other people's ass, they don't threaten. Okay, they settled the beef already. But people who get their ass kicked and is a little older and got the Uncle Ben look, I didn't say he looked like Uncle Ben, that was Phaedra. But I'll put the two pictures up side by side. He do look like Uncle Ben. Is mad because you got the bad end of the deal. Look, Peter, don't run around town talking shit and posting shit on the internet and you wouldn't get your ass kicked. Now, I don't condone violence. I don't. But I sure would have liked to see the fight and see what happened. You know what I mean? Please. Peter acts like a woman. He's always in the middle of something. You don't hear about Greg Leaks going around getting his ass whooped. Nobody else. You didn't see Todd acting this way. Peter, shut the hell up. Mind your business and remember, you're the man, okay? You're never gonna hold a Georgia peach. Cut it out. Child, please. I don't know how Cynthia put up with that for so long. Peter Thomas, I speak, mama. I say what I gotta say. You're acting like a little girl. Child, listen, I'm gonna keep you posted on this story because I'm really wondering if the little crybaby Uncle Ben Jumpy is really gonna sue Matt for Matt being mad about what you say, because that's last I've heard, that's how men handle it. You say something, we take it to the streets, and Matt took it to the streets. Now you want to go cry and file and run to the courts. Not a good look, Peter. Not a good look. How about this? Why don't you shut the hell up and keep your ass in North Carolina? Then maybe it won't be any more trouble. Guys, if you would have taken your own advice and stopped talking about this on social media like you told Matt, then you would have never contradicted yourself. Don't you remember last year you told us you didn't take a dime from your wife? Only to flash forward to this year that you guys have a special arrangement. So I guess you did take money for Cynthia. But we would have never known if you would have stayed off social media. Uncle Ben. And I mean Uncle Ben in a nice way. I think it's a funny, loving term. So take your own advice, Peter. Stay off social media. Love you. Uncle Ben.
For you, brother. I just saw the video that you put out there, and I'm a little bit confused. Why are we involved? Why you involved me and Todd in your situation? Okay, you are right. On the way to the gold room after Sharrell's house party, you asked questions and we answered questions. Yes, our ladies work with us when it comes to the check. Okay? But we didn't coach you and tell you how to go deal with Kenya. We are never there when you're in Kenya or doing y'all business. Not when y'all fucking, not when y'all fighting, not when y'all making up. We're never there. Okay? So for you to involve us in your business publicly, that's kind of soft. Okay? You got to handle your business. We don't have nothing to do with you coming or not coming to the reunion. Okay? That's strictly on Bravo. Okay? So why are you telling the world this now again? Handle your business.